Hello, we're back again, and today we're going to talk about how to find the area of a circle. So first, the background information you will need in order to successfully find the area of a circle. So if you do not know these following items, you need to learn them or master them before you watch this video. You will need to know the difference between a radius and a diameter, and you will need to know how to square a number. If you do not know those two items, this video is not for you. So please go find a video on those, and you'll be able to figure this out. All right. The formula to find the area of a circle is pi times radius squared. So you multiply the radius by itself, and then you multiply by 3.14. As we all know, 3.14 is pi. Okay, so here is a guided practice problem. We have a circle, and as you can clearly see, we have a radius, and the radius is 6 inches. So using that formula from the previous slide, we need to square the radius or multiply it by itself. And of course, 6 times 6 is 36. And 6 squared is 36. There we go. And then we multiply 36 by pi. 6 times 4 is 24. 4 goes down, 2 goes up. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 2 is 8. And then 6 times 3 is 18. Put the 0 down. 3 times 4 is 12. 2 goes down, 1 goes up. 3 times 1 plus 1 is 4. And 3 times 3 is 9. You add them together, and we get 113 and 4/100 inches squared. And once again, with area, it is squared, not cubed. So 113 and 4/100 inches squared. All right, now it's time for a real life example. Mama Maria's Pizzeria is one of the most well-known pizza joints in the world. It is located in the Philippines and is known for its enormous 52-inch monster pizza. That is 52 inches in diameter. My question to you is simple. What is the area of such a cheese monstrosity? So we're going to find the area of this behemoth pizza. So if the diameter is 52 inches, the radius is 26. So we have to square the radius, and 26 times 26 is 676, folks. And then we multiply the radius squared by pi, 3.14. 676 times 3.14 is 2,122.64. So yes, the area of that big cheese pizza is 2,122.64 inches squared. Wow, that is a lot of cheese. Boy, I don't know if I could finish that in a week. No way. Too much cheese for me. All right, now it's your turn. I would like you to find the area of this circle. We can pause the tape at this time, and we'll see how you did. All right. So once again, pi times radius squared is the formula. So we're first going to square that radius, and the radius is 9 meters, 9 squared, or 9 times 9 is 81. And then we need to multiply the radius squared, 81, times pi. And we multiply it. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 3 is 3. Straightforward so far. 0 goes down. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 1 plus 3 is 11. And then 8 times 3 is 24. And plus the 1, 25. Excuse me, folks. 4 plus 0 is 4. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. And 25 goes straight down. And we put that decimal place in 2 spots, because remember, it's 2 decimal places up here, and when you move the decimal in, it's right to left, so you go 2 spots in, and your answer is 254.34 meters squared. So hopefully you got that one right. Let's try another one. All right, this one's maybe a little more challenging. I don't know, we'll see. You can pause the tape at this time, try it on your own. Let's see how you did. So the first thing I hope you noticed was that you were given a diameter, not a radius. So the first thing you need to do is to convert the diameter to a radius, and you just divide the diameter by 2. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So the radius is 5. And then we square 5. 5 times 5 is 25. So now all we're going to do is multiply 25 times 3.14. And 5 times 4 is 20. 5 times 1 plus 2 is 7. 5 times 3 is 15. The place value 0 goes down. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 1 is 2. And 2 times 3 is 6. You add them together. 0 plus 0 is 0. 7 plus 8 is 15. And then 1 plus 5 plus 2 is 8. And 1 plus 6 is 7. And how many decimal places did we have? We had 2 decimal places, so we go right to left on that. 78.5 or 78.50. And of course that would be yards squared on that one. 78.5 yards squared. Okay. Now for the challenge. I want to know, what is the area of this record? Note, the inner circle of the record is missing, because remember, that's what they put it on the I was born in '89. I never had a record player, but they have to put so they can get the needle on the record. So there is no inner circle of that record. So what would be the area of that record then? Of course, as you can see, it has a diameter of 12 inches. The inner circle has a radius of 1. So let's see if you know what to do for this one. So we're going to pause at this time, and I'm going to give you a chance to work. All right, let's see how you did. So first thing, if we're given a diameter, we need to make it into a radius. 12 divided by 2 is 6. You square it. 6 squared is 36. And you do 36 times pi, and you get 113.04. That would be, however, for the entire album if it was an entire circle. It is not an entire circle. There is the inner circle missing. So we need to account for that by finding the area of that inner circle. And if the inner circle had a radius of 1, and if you squared 1, 1 times 1 is 1, so that makes it easy. And then 1 times pi is 3.14. We would now need to subtract that inner circle from the original of 113.04. And the difference, 113.04 minus 3.14, is 109.9 inches squared. So hopefully you got that one right. Once again, area of a circle. When would you use this in the real world? I would say anytime you are ordering materials for circular shaped objects, you will need to know the area, or it certainly would be helpful to know the area. You see it come up a lot, circular shaped tables for placemats and what have you, but it comes up frequently. You're going to want to know how to find the area of a circle. Thanks again so much for watching. We'll see you again next time. Have a great week.